All right, here we go. Undisputed. This is your official review. I'm not here to give you guys gameplay. I've given you that, so don't expect me to give you guys no edits, all that. This is just gonna be me talking to y'all heart to heart. So feel free to not watch the video. Feel free to put your phone down and just listen. I know I got a big nose, bro. I know you don't want to sit around and watch this, right? I get it. Okay. But anyways, Undisputed, my official review. This is going to be straight from the heart. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not even going to give these guys much slack. This is going to be my genuine opinion on Undisputed as a review and should you buy the game. All right? Now, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about the career mode. Honestly, the career mode, from my understanding, has not changed from the early access. And when I say the career mode was genuinely fun, it was genuinely fun. I had fun. And you know me, I don't play much career modes. I mean, I probably played max 20 minutes of UFC 4 and UFC 5 career mode combined. And UFC 5 career mode didn't get touched. And a lot of other games, career modes, I just don't play. I'm not big on career modes. And Undisputed actually captured that moment of me actually enjoying the game, enjoying a career mode. But the downside to the career mode in Undisputed was it got repetitive. Once you get to a point of your career where you're at the top, the very top, no one can touch you. Don't have any fears of any fighters. Now, I'm not sure if that's something that was changed in the game that we have today with the full release, but I'm going to take a big leap and assume that they didn't, because they're looking for a big patch in next year or in December that's going to address the career mode, but I'm just going to assume next year because December is where they're looking for the gameplay stuff. But anyways, like I was saying, the career mode is very fun. For the first playthrough, I would recommend any soul to play the career mode. It's very fun. It's very intuitive, and it actually makes me feel like I'm a part of the game. Now, I will say that there's no mini games in the career mode where you do the training, and I would like to see that actually implemented into the game where you're actually training yourself instead of it being simulated. But to that, I'll say to the guys that don't want to do it and just want to simulate it, give those guys an option too, because that's something I probably would definitely look to do after doing the training thing 30, 40 times. You just don't want to do it anymore, right? Now, the career mode, if I had to rate the career mode on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, career mode honestly gets an 8 from me. Like I said, I have to knock some points for when you get to the deeper parts of your career, when you're basically at the top, you're undisputed, there's not anything left. There's nothing left. They don't bring in new fighters that's coming up. It's just you. It's just you at the mountaintop. And that right there took a big hit because now you take away from the replay value and you take away from the longevity of the career mode. But while it lasted, when you were coming up to the top, it was definitely fun. But that's usually how it goes, man. The story is always better than when you become the king. I mean, some people would say Cody Rhodes, right? Cody Rhodes' story of him becoming I'm getting off track. Let's just refocus. All right, so let's talk about the online, because there's not really many offline modes. So we have to jump right into the online mode. And this is where the trouble starts. Yeah. The online mode is a big, fat dumpster fire at the current moment. Now, it's for a lot of reasons. Well, let's not say a lot. Let's say a couple. One, desync. If you don't know what desync is, it is basically where you and your opponent is no longer synced together. Where basically you're not positioned in the same place on both screens. You're not throwing this. Well, sometimes it can be you're not throwing the same punches, and you're not seeing the same things. Such as you're blocking a shot on your screen, but on their screen, they're smacking you in your chin. That's a desync. Or you get hit by a punch from a great distance away, and you're feeling like, how did that punch hit me? That's desync. It's a ghost punch. On their screen, they probably was there. Or sometimes on neither one of y'all screen, he's not there. That punch just landed. That's in the online experience. The players play a big part in why the game is where it's at now. And that's usually in most communities of gaming. They ruin the online experience. I've just watched a video of somebody playing Dragon Ball, and he was using characters that were like who's in the Dragon Ball series, and In the game, they're very cheesy, and that's kind of like the online experience. And that guy was a top player, and that's what Undisputed falls under. It's just the way of gaming nowadays, so I can't be too mad at it. It's just with a simulation boxing game, you would think more simulated type style. Now, let me speak on this from a standpoint of watching boxing instead of actual boxing, because I ain't stepped in no boxing ring before. But watching boxing and watching Undisputed, those two things don't look the same at all. So to my boxing heads, I ask you this: what makes Undisputed look like a simulation boxing game as it was designed to be? Now, I critique these games if they're a simulation based off of them supposed to being simulation, a simulation of the sport, just like UFC. And these guys aren't simulating boxers. These guys are just basically abusing game mechanics. You know what I mean? I'm seeing Deontay Wilder's only throwing overhand rights. I mean, consistent overhand right, overhand right, overhand right. And Deontay Wilder is not really somebody to just throw overhand rights like that. You know, Deontay Wilder had a good 1-2. He had a good straight right. If we're talking about a good straight right. Really good straight right. And Deontay Wilder wasn't one that just throw the crazy punches unless, you know, you were hurt. And he come get you. You know, he come get you. I mean, the crazy punches, I done seen some insane highlights. Dude, it's no longer technique. It's like backyard bullies, backyard brawling. He just throwing them things. You know, that's Deontay Wilder. But they're doing that in online matches in the middle of the ring. And so it's like, bro, what am I watching? And you think about stamina, you think about, you know, I can get all into the gameplay mechanics, but I've already done that in past videos, especially the one I just uploaded. Yeah, it's a bad experience. And it's not just him. You got Terrence Crawford, you got Daniel Jacobs, Joe Calzaghe. I've seen a Joe Calzaghe throw 600 punches and have 83% of his stamina still. I don't know what the that is, bro. To my simulation boxing guys, please explain. Somebody that threw that many punches and still looked like they was 83% good in a fight. Insane. And just the online experience is just terrible. I wouldn't recommend a single soul to go to online unless you have a strong soul, because what you're going to experience is the bottom of the barrel every single match. Not to mention, you're going to be whooping somebody's ass, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to click this home button, and then they're going to close the application and no longer have to worry about receiving a loss or win for that match. So essentially, you literally just wasted your time on that match because you gained nothing and you lost nothing. Well, I gained some experience. Yeah, this is the same experience you could have went through fighting somebody else in the next match. Don't worry. The next guy's going to do it too. You know? So, if I had to rank the online experience for Undisputed, and I'm talking about the experience where you want to go into a match and you want to fight somebody that actually has a brain in their head. Because you can have fun by yourself, and you can be a sicko dude like me and enjoy fighting some cheesers. Because I enjoy it. They make for great content. When you beat me, you don't get uploaded. When I beat you, oh, you get uploaded. Respectfully. That's the way the game goes. But I still have a brain to look to figure out a way, how do I beat this type of player? That's the way I am. I want to figure out, how do I beat this type of player? And what do I need to do? And I've been doing that consistently, and I'm still looking to do that. But right now, it just looks like I can't unless I dumb down to their level. And that's what I'm talking about. You have to play a certain way in order to be successful. You can't even play the way you want to, which sucks. And I know I'm dragging this along, and this could probably be too long of a video, but appreciate all you guys watching. But I'm just ranting a little bit. And before I actually give the online experience a review, I want to say something that's going to hit a lot of people a certain way, and a lot of people are going to agree. But from a standpoint of skill and competitiveness, the early access was a better game. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. As far as skill and competitiveness in Undisputed boxing game, the early access of the game was a better game. 100%. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my rating before I do talk about it. And the online experience when it comes to fighting other people is going to be a big old 2. That's all I got for you. It's a big old 2 out of 10. Now, if I ranked my experience, me trying to just do what I do, I always give myself a 10, bro. Because I'm going to have my fun. You know what I'm saying? With myself, I'm going to have my fun. But it's the other people that make it a bad experience. So you guys have your opinion based on what you do, and I have an opinion based on what I do or what I do when I'm fighting other people. So online, it's really just that bad. It truly is that bad. You add to the fact where the weight classes, there's weight classes you can't even fight in. So you bought DLC characters and was told you can use these characters, and some of them can't be used, like the Roy Jones Jr. I don't think he can be used. And some characters you literally can't use online because their weight class isn't even searchable. Now, that even puts a bigger dagger in Undisputed because it is hard trying to get people to play all of these weight classes and find matches. Now, you add to the fact where you don't have to weight classes. Now you're making people wait 2 months for an update. Guess what, bro? You're going to lose a lot of your player base. So now when you add all of those weight classes, people are going to have longer search queues because there's going to be a wider variety of weight classes to search in. So now you get to the point where it feels like you got to go to EA approach. You got to force people to play certain weight classes at certain times. Or you got to figure out a way to make people search multiple weight classes, because if not, you're going to have a very scarce, and I mean a very scarce, community when it comes to searching. And it sucks, but that's just the way it is. It truly is. And Undisputed can't blame anybody but Undisputed for their mistakes that they made, and it sucks. It truly does suck, you know, but they didn't learn. When you make a mistake, you learn from it. Early access was a mistake, but they had the opportunity to consistently fix that mistake. Now, you go into the full release, and the game's still a mistake. But before I go on ranting, I'm just going to tell you guys, shit do you buy Undisputed? And if you made it 12 minutes to the video and you're just now getting here, I truly am sorry. But if you skip through it, hey, lucky you. So the question is, should you buy Undisputed? And I'll leave it at this. It's a complicated question. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, it's either a yes or a no, but it's more complicated than what you think, because the game is fun. The game is fun. If you get on and you play the way you play and you do not care about how other people play, the game is fun and you're going to enjoy it. But if you get on looking for a boxing experience, I would tell you right now, do not buy this game. If you're looking for the boxing simulation experience, I would not buy Undisputed right now. It doesn't feel like a simulation. It doesn't look like a simulation. It looks like a complete power punch spam fest that has people quitting out of matches and desync. So you're not even truly doing what you think you're doing on your screen or your opponent's screen. So that aspect, I would say don't buy the game. Don't. I would say wait. And this is something that I said before the game release. I said that when the game released in the early access, I'm talking about basically when 3 days before the game released early access, I said to anybody that asked me, should I buy this game? And I stand on this. I won't tell you no, because I don't want to take away from your experience you could gain while playing this. And I won't tell you yes, because I don't want me to be the reason why you aren't experiencing the bullshit that you're experiencing online. So I said I would recommend you continue watching people play and formulate your own opinion, and you decide if you want to buy the game or not from there. That was my exact words, and I'm going to forever say that, because at the end of the day, this game, people can be like, oh, it's just $60. $60 to some people is a good amount of money. Whether you got it or you don't, $60 is still $60. Remember where you came from, my people, all right? So Undisputed boxing game. As a review, if I'm somebody that is a boxing fan, I am not satisfied with Undisputed. If I'm somebody that just casually plays the game, you probably are satisfied with Undisputed. Most people only like games when they're successful at it, when they're having fun. That's their fun, when they're successful. Other people like me look at the game from a different aspect. I try to break the game down and figure out, is this really fun or not? Simple as that, man. But hey, I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys for watching. This was a 15-minute yap session. You looked at me enough. So enjoy your day. Go look at something else, okay? Go look at the sun. Go look at your own screen. Go look at Undisputed, all right? I love y'all boys, man. Y'all stay blessed and keep moving forward. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, all right? See you.